Thanks everybody for tuning in to episode 1 to Face and Check Yourself with Marjorie. I'm your host, Marjorie. How you say my name? I have my headphones on because I keep losing my mics, so we're gonna use what we got. We're not gonna use no excuses, y'all. We just gonna do what God told us to do. Don't use whatever we got. So I know the phone quality is bad, the sound is probably bad, but I'm not making no excuses. We're gonna get this done. So my original plan was to go over something else, but the Lord has something different planned. I just want y'all to see the outfit. I'm gonna be sitting down most of the episode today, but I just want y'all to get a look at this super cute outfit. And I hope what I got to say today is a blessing. It ain't even what I got to say, it's what the Lord got to say to all of us. So face and check yourself today and open your heart to the Lord. Let's see what he got to say to you.
What is you doing? Get up. Oh, you thought it was gonna be easy, huh? Bitch, please. Get out the clouds and get in the game.
Welcome. Episode 1. I'm pre-recording this. You're seeing this on a Monday, October 2nd. But I'm doing this on a Sunday. But hopefully it's a blessing to you all. That's what the Lord got me talking about today. So I'm just going to get right to business. I'm not even going to BS the whole thing and whatever through it. We're on 1 Samuel chapter 8. And I named this episode, We Are the Children of Israel. And we're going to find out why. So I'm not going to read the whole chapter. I'm just going to break up into two very important parts of the chapter. So verse 6, we're going to start at verse 6. 1 Samuel chapter 8. Verse 6. This is I think this is the New King James Version. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, "Give us a king to judge us." So Samuel prayed to the Lord, and the Lord said to Samuel, "Heed the voice of the people in all that they say to you, for they have not rejected you, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even to this day, with which they have forsaken me and served other gods. So they are doing to you also. Now, therefore, heed their voice. Heed their voice. You shall solemnly forewarn them and show them the behavior of the king who will reign over them." If you read the Bible on your own, you already kind of know what's going on. Samuel was a prophet. The Lord spoke to him and through him, because the Lord didn't just used to speak to everybody back in these days. It took a very special individual to hear from the Lord. But Samuel was one of those special chosen people that the Lord spoke to, and the people of Israel asked Samuel to talk to the Lord on their behalf. So what's going on here, just a short, brief version. These people of Israel are constantly, the Lord saving them and taking care of them and doing everything for them, providing them food, providing them warmth, comfort, and they still are unhappy with what the Lord is doing for them. And I named this episode, We Are the Children of Israel, because this is what we do. The Lord been doing everything for you, been providing everything for you, but it's not enough. We have to have, we tell ourselves we have to have some human being guiding and leading over us. And this is what the people of Israel do over and over again. And we put everything above the Lord. Idols, every kind of idol. And idols include sex, money, your job. Some people it's your kids. Some people, if you are married, it's your spouse. Some people it's food. Numerous things that we put above the Lord. And all an idol is something that you put above God. And this is what these people of Israel are saying. We don't want God. We don't want just God leading us. We need a king. And let me point this out. Chapter 8 down to go down to verse 19 in 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 19. Nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel. So he just went over, I'm not going to read all that. You read it yourself. what he warns them about, what a king is going to do to them, do to their children, how they're going to have to pay the king, how they're going to lose the current freedom they have, is what the whole point of this is. You will lose what freedom you have asking for a king. But nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, "No, but we will have a king over us, that we also may be like all the nations, and that our king may judge us and go out before us and fight our battles." This is what's going on with these relationships. The people of Israel saying, "No, we want to be like the other nations. We want a king like the other nations." Most of you people that want to be in a relationship want to be with someone because you see everybody else got somebody. We want a husband, we want a wife because everybody else got one. And just like Samuel warned these people of Israel, you're going to get you a spouse, man or wife, husband or wife, you will lose your freedom. That person is going to come in and change your whole dynamic. The Lord already has your situation set up, already has your situation peaceful, and already providing for you. You got everything you need, but you've convinced yourself that you have to have somebody leading you and guiding you. Why? Why is God not enough? And I feel like this is something I keep asking the Lord about. Why do we feel like we have to have somebody leading and guiding over us, Lord? Why is God not enough? And I still don't really have an answer to this question. I'm gonna keep praying about this, but I hope this opens up your eyes to some people. There are so many people that are in peaceful, comfortable situations right now that you are planning to get yourself into a situation that you don't know what you're sacrificing. There's so many stories in the news. Women with their children living comfortable, and then she got to have a man in there, move the man in the house, and he kill everybody. Or he torturing her, he whooping her ass when she, I cuss, but he whooping her behind when she had it good and peaceful to begin with. Why? Why is God not enough? And in reality, when you are seeking the Lord first, you seek him first, all these things will be added unto you. You're not going to have to ask the Lord for a husband or a wife. The Lord will plant these people in your life because he knows that they are going to build you up, and putting you with that person is going to glorify him. So that's what you wait for. I've been married since I was 19. And let me tell you something. When I was a teenager, I did not see or plan myself to get married. No. I was planning to be a hoe. I was a hoe as a teenager, and that was my life plan, to continue to be a hoe. So for these people that's out here trying to lock themselves down on purpose, God ain't even told them, you is a damn fool. I'm sorry, I have to say, you a fool. It's hard to find somebody that you can compromise with, that you can enjoy your life with. It's very difficult to find. So I don't recommend people looking on their own. You wait and let the Lord guide you up and where to go, what to do, and who to do. Let the Lord give you the wisdom and the umption. He'll let you know. The only reason I got married is because I know in my heart God told me that was my husband. And he'll let you know the only reason he got married is so that his daughter doesn't grow up in a broken home. That's what it's about, people. It ain't about, oh, they make me happy, let's make me happy. Because if you're trying to get with somebody to make you happy, you will be disappointed every time. People will disappoint you every time. So this is why I constantly encourage single people to put God first, to seek him and be comfortable with him first and foremost, because that's where your peace and your joy and your comfort is going to continue to come from when you find that person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Because human beings change constantly, and you don't know how that person you're with is going to change. You don't know how you are going to change. So the best thing is for both of you to be putting the Lord first. My husband is a Bible reading fool. He loves the word. He loves the Lord, and he lets the Lord guide him. This is the only reason he and I have been able to allow this thing to manifest, to function the way it has, is because we know the importance of putting God first. And then ourselves, we take care of ourselves first. God, yourself, and then your spouse. right? You put God first. The Lord going to tell you to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your spouse, so that everybody's needs are met. And even when your spouse ain't acting right and can't do or isn't doing whatever they're supposed to do, your needs are already taken care of because you got God taking care of you. And you making sure your needs are met. You're not dependent on another person to meet your needs. So this is so deep, and it's so embedded in so many people's brains. But let's learn from these people in the Old Testament. And you know why I'm in the Old Testament with these people? Because some of y'all is in Old Testament thinking. You're still disconnected from God. You ain't ready for the New Testament because you can't even get through the Old Testament and learn from what these people have done, the constant rejection of God, the constant disobedience. Once you get past that, then you can get into the New Testament and chew on some meat. Because right now we in the baby. Some of y'all still drinking milk like a baby. Let's put God first. That's baby steps. Let's put God first. Let's make God the head of your life first. Then you can move on to the relationship stuff and the bettering yourself stuff. But it's almost impossible to get to that next level and you haven't made it through these little baby stages. Once you get through the baby stage, then the Lord can graduate you on to your next assignment. So that's real right there. Just like my mother-in-law was talking about in church today. We praying for the water to come down. We praying for the floodgates to open, but are you ready? That's so true. Are you ready for the Lord to pour down the blessings on you that you think you want? I have to ask myself that every day. Am I ready, Lord, to do this channel? Am I ready for the views? Am I ready? And some days it's like, nah, I'm not ready. Some days I ain't ready. Some days I am ready. So you let the Lord guide you. Let the Lord train you up. And face and check yourself. Do what God tell you to do. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. That's why you're so far behind, because you're too busy looking at over there and over there and that person and that person. Do what God tell you to do first. Face yourself and ask yourself, is this what God telling me to do, or is this what I want to do? So check yourself. Do what God tell you to do, and the blessings will come pouring down without you even having to ask. Hallelujah. Praise his holy name. So thank you, Lord, for your word. Praying for everybody listening, everybody, and then praying you pass this on to somebody who needs this. And we'll catch you next episode. I can't wait to see what the Lord has to say next. Deuces. Peace, y'all.